Hey everyone, this is Kang from Big Tree Solutions, and I'm going to be demoing the new driver app today called Deliver Logic. This is an app we've created for iOS and Android devices that's going to work in conjunction with the driver portal to add functionality to drivers who have smartphones. One of this new functionality is the ability to receive push notifications when an order or chat is received. If you look on the screen, I have my phone mirrored to my desktop, and I have the DriverLogic Admin Dispatcher open in the background. To get started, I'm going to go ahead and just launch Deliver Logic. And you're going to be presented with a driver login screen where you have to enter your email and your password. So I'm going to go ahead and just enter my information in here and go ahead and sign in. And the first screen that you're going to see is the driver dashboard, which presents some basic information about your driver. Things like pending deliveries, number of delivered orders they've done, total orders they have. Along the bottom, we have tabs for the dashboard, orders, chat, and reports. Right now, I'm going to switch over to the RDS Logic Admin Dispatcher, and I've entered this order into the system. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign this order to my driver, and then send the order to the driver, and we'll demonstrate the push notification. Let me just real quickly hop back over to the app and just exit out of it real quickly here. So you can see that the app is not running right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and assign this order to the driver, and then I'm going to send it to the driver. And you'll notice on the phone that a push notification comes up that says, new order has been received. If I go back into my app at this point and go over to the orders, you can see that I have my orders came in. It's order number 34 from Chili's. It's for $27.86, and it's currently a status of new. If I tap on this order, it brings up the order information that you would normally get on the driver portal. Information like when the order was received, who the customer is, restaurant information, or the order details itself, and then payment information. Under the customer and restaurant information, there are links to call the customer or to get directions to the restaurant or the customer's address. If I touch on either of these, it's going to ask me if I want to call the customer, and if I choose to call, it will actually launch my phone application, and I can make a call directly from this app. I'm going to go ahead and cancel because this is a test data. And then I'm going to click on Get Directions, and what this is going to do, it's actually going to calculate a route for me from my current location to the customer location. Here I'm actually located in Florida. Our test data is in St. Louis, so we're going to have quite a ways to go, but I can actually click Navigate. And what the application will do at this point is actually launch whatever your default GPS navigation software is and calculate a route for you and let you actually do like turn-by-turn navigation. On my phone, the default is Google Maps, but on an Android phone, it could be Google Maps, or it could be Waze, or any number of GPS things, whatever your default GPS navigation is. I'm going to go ahead and just exit out of this and come back into Deliver Logic. Then I'm going to exit back to the orders. And now if I look at the bottom, there's a button to confirm the order. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit this button to actually notify the dispatcher that I've acknowledged and have received this order. So now I've hit confirmed, and it's going to actually update my order. And it's going to tell me it's now in a state of confirmed, and it's now waiting for the next status. And if I reload my dispatch screen, you'll see that it actually went to confirmed. And on any of these screens on the app, at any point you can actually pull down to refresh it and get additional information, or any updates or anything. If I go back to my previous screen, if I go ahead and just pull and refresh, it shows me that the current state is it's confirmed. You can do that for any of the actual statuses. So if I go ahead and just place this order, I'm gonna just mark the time here, 6:30. Mark it placed. It gets placed. I can just go ahead and pull down and refresh here and get it, it refreshes for me, and then I can go on with the next steps, arrived, en route, and delivered. If I'm not currently in that screen, it will automatically update for me using the push notifications. So I'm just going to go ahead and just go back out again and just show you just really quickly the chat functionality. So I open up my chat here, I can either set it for email or text. Right now, we're doing push notifications for anyone who just has this application. We're not actually, requiring you to click anything. But I'm just going to go ahead and just click email. I'll go ahead and start the chat here. I'll do, testing from dispatcher. I click send message. And again, same kind of thing. I'm not in the app, but I get a push notification alerting me that, I've received a new message. So now if I actually open up Deliver Logic and go over to the chat, I can see that, the message has popped up here, and I can chat with the dispatcher. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and type a message back. This is my response. Click send, and you can see that now the chat window over here updated, and now I can just go ahead and continue this conversation. Everything continues to be received either as push notifications or as a chat window here. And that's just a quick demonstration of the chat functionality. This is not using SMS messages or emails. This is actually going back and forth directly with the dispatch. And just really quickly, one last functionality here is the reports. If I clicked on that, I now actually get my driver cash out report, which just shows me how much money I owe to the restaurant and how much money I've earned as a driver. All of this is pulled directly real time, and of course I can just go ahead and click pull to refresh and get any updates. And if I log out of the app, if you notice when I come back in, it automatically saves my position, and I don't have to log in again. I can choose to go to settings here, that little button at the top. I can choose to log out. And at this point, I won't receive any additional push notifications or any notifications from the chat because I have logged out of the actual application. If you didn't do that, then the app will continue to run in the background and receive any push notifications notifying you of new orders or any new chat messages. This is just the first version of our app, and we'll be continuing to add more to it. I hope you guys enjoy these features, and we'll be releasing this in the near future. If you have any questions, please email support@bigtreesolutions.com. Thanks.